This video is about Yajna or Yaga. We wish to inform you that Yagas are perfectly scientific processes. Petrol, diesel, gas, electricity, and solar power etc. became sources of energy only a century ago. Before there were horses. From coal to solar energy, the sources of power keep on changing. Energy is a function of the human mind. So the sources too are endless. So it would be wrong to call this generation the only highly scientific and technological generation. There is still a long way to go. Perhaps ancient races had gone further, and Yajnas are an example of this. There is something called sound energy. Recently, after wind and solar power, there is a talk of sound energy. The honking of vehicles can produce energy or electricity. The law is, energy can never be created or destroyed but is converted from one form to another. And matter and energy are interconvertible. So, sound also produces energy. How and why? Vibrations. Everything is vibrations. Nada. Example: millions walk and move on bridges. Yet, if regiments of soldiers walk rhythmically, the bridge begins to swing and even rake. Why does this happen? It is not weight but vibration. Structures like bridges and buildings, although they appear to be solid and immovable, have a natural frequency of vibration within them. A force that's applied to an object at the same frequency as the object's natural frequency will amplify the vibration of the object in an occurrence called mechanical resonance.
And this is what happened. In June 2000, London's Millennium Bridge was inaugurated. As crowds entered the bridge, their footfalls made the bridge vibrate slightly. Many pedestrians naturally began to walk rhythmically, step by step with the bridge's vibrations. While doing this, they, without knowing, had amplified the vibrations of the bridge. The bridge began to vibrate more. Though engineers insisted that the Millennium Bridge was never in danger of collapse, the bridge was closed for about a year. The construction crews installed energy dissipating dampers to minimize the vibration caused by pedestrians. So you can understand the power of sound vibrations. Sound energy. It is a big thing. Our science is still elementary to grasp its powers. Yajnas and Yagas are based on the principle of energy production of higher dimensions. From the simplest householder's daily ritual, Garhapatya, to the 1,000-year-long Yajnas, everything is for producing energy.
What happens in a Yajna or Yaga? Several priests sit around the sacred fire, offer oblations and chant mantras. This is what we see. However, it is a huge science. These mantras were recorded 50,000 years ago. Their intonations were decided 50,000 years ago. Everything is perfect? Not a syllable should go wrong. Everyone chants in unison, rhythmically, with intonations. They pour oblations. Thus there are verbal vibrations, plus the energy of fire. Tremendous energy is produced. Yajnas are producers of energy. The next question is, where does this energy go? Can it light a lamp? To explain, let's give an example. There is some food on the table. Food means energy. Can this food lift 10-pound weight? Put a 10-pound load on the food packet. The food packet will be crushed. However, if someone eats this food, he becomes energetic and can lift 50 pounds. Suppose you say, show this energy. It is not possible to show the energy. But it can be demonstrated by effect. As you know, almost all of the sacrifices or yajnas are cosmic events. Our science is yet to understand the effect of, and utilization of, cosmic energy. The energy produced through sacrifices is potential energy for cosmic purposes, for rain and crops. Then there is the household Garhapatya sacrifice. The energy produced in the house sacrifice of the householder is like life insurance. You go on paying installments. You never see the money. But when you need medical help, it is taken care of. Similarly, the energy achieved through yajnas is called apurva. They work for the good of the householder. So yajna means producer of energy. Nobody believed till recently that the world would depend on wind energy. Now wind gives light to your house. So also, until our minds develop, we cannot understand the subtle mechanisms of energy. Conversion of one form of energy into another is a big game going on in the universe. Matter too is converting to energy and vice versa.
The next question is much more scientific. How are yajnas performed? First of all, to perform a sacrifice or yajna, the right system should be known, the right mantras should be known, the right people should be there, the right place should be chosen, and the right utensils, materials, and so on should be there. There are experts in the field. Second, the building of the sacrificial altar, called Wadi. This construction of the sacrificial altar is a science. It is geometry. It is called Shilpa. It is a science developed by the Hindus million years ago. There are numerous works about this Shilpa science. They are sutra form. Shilpa, sutra, is space geometry. Shilpa, geometry, teaches pundits the designs needed for specific sacrifices. Here are a few Shilpa sutras. 1. A straight line, of known length, can be divided into many equal parts. 2. A circle can be divided into any number of parts, by drawing diameters. 3. Diagonals of rhombuses bisect each other at right angles. 4. A triangle which is formed by joining the extremities of any side of a square to the middle point of the opposite side is equal to half of the square. 5. An isosceles triangle is divided into two equal halves by the line joining the vertex with the middle point of the opposite side. 6. If you make a square which touches the central points of the four lines of another square, this square will be half of the outer square. Using these Shilpa geometric laws, which are related to cosmic movements, scientists, called rishis, create the sacrificial altars. They use special bricks to construct the altars. They use measuring years made of special bamboo. And the sacrifice would have the yupa, the huge pillar, symbolizing cosmic energy. Our present-day science, with gasoline, electric chargers, wind energy, etc. is still in an elementary stage, and therefore we cannot understand how and what forms of energy were produced by such yajnas, and how it was used. Therefore, dear friends, when you see some yajna being performed, don't think it is superstition, or waste, or meaningless. It is a vast science. Unfortunately, the deeper science is not revealed to many. To revive this science, the aid of modern science is imperative.
Thank you very much.